my primordial beings. How y'all doing? They're gonna try and slander you. They're gonna try and call you crazy. They're gonna try and diminish the path you're walking. It's all part of the plan. You were put here for a reason. And due to many obstacles that are thrown your way, you have to navigate through it and understand how pain is growth. Okay? Or better yet, understand. Okay? We're in a new time, y'all. It's about to be the harvest moon. And then the next full moon is when shit's really getting upgraded, y'all. So this full moon is just a taste. It's just a preview, y'all, of what's really about to happen. Okay. And for those who are gonna talk shit like, oh, astrology is fake and all that shit, man, to be honest, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, because you don't know shit. Alright, because you're just gonna quote the same fucking science that says bend in space-time, right? And you're just gonna give a picture of light bending and say that's your proof. Okay. Well, we know the universe vibrates, right? And frequencies vibrate, right? And you have a bunch of frequencies, a spectrum of light, and you're taking a picture of something far away, and there's many things that can refract, and you're just gonna specifically say, hey, that's gravity. Right? Bends in space. But astrology is stupid. The sun and space weather directly affects the earth. It directly affects the ionosphere, which affects space and affects the earth. It affects weather patterns. Space weather affects the ionosphere, which affects the earth and weather. Okay? Y'all following me? That also causes the Coriolis effect. Okay? That's what they're not going to talk about. They're going to say that's due to the Earth's rotation. Okay? When we know that the Earth isn't spinning clockwise on the top and counterclockwise on the bottom. Okay? Unless the Earth is two separate fucking pieces. Would like to a science like to explain that? I don't think so. Alright. So, unless they got a better explanation for what the Coriolis effect is, that's space weather and the sun. Okay. Directly affecting the ionosphere, which is creating these vortexes. Okay. Throughout nature, throughout motherfucking the atmosphere, the weather, water, fucking light, everything is a vortex. Okay. So that's how that shit works. Right? Just like scientists coming out with that paper saying that the planetary alignment in January directly affected the sun, which directly affects us. Okay. So for those saying astrology is bullshit, there's first-hand proof right there. Okay. The astrology for 2025, very, very hectic. In a good way. There's a lot of moving parts, things happening. And for those who are doing the work, we're reaping the benefits of what's going on right now, okay? Really tapping in spiritually and fucking facing a lot of energy, okay? Because people are throwing things at us without us necessarily doing anything to anybody, okay? But when you're a light in the darkness, you know, you're gonna attract bugs and shit. And it is what it is. you know, because negative really feeds off fucking positive. And you know, like me personally, I'm kind of aloof, you know, so sometimes I'll trust somebody for just saying whatever, you know. I'll take it at face value, you know, just to give them the benefit of the doubt and shit. And my protection is that there's a choice that people could do things to me or they choose not to. And that's ultimately the thing. So people could do things to me. It's not like I'm immune to fucking shit happening. You know what I mean? But I'm protected. Like, you know, your karma's gonna come around on your shit. Okay? So that's why I tread lightly, and I don't really like to go around a lot of people, do a lot of things, and if I'm out, I try and, you know, not be in super big, fucking crowded, congested places, as much as I could obviously avoid it, you know, because sometimes you just can't avoid shit. It's not like you're gonna be fucking awkward when you're there, or fucking weird and shit, and whatever, you know, like you lack fucking social cues or skills or something, like, you know, like, it's not like I can't hang or I never been fucking to places. It's just, you know, you go through these experiences, and once you get really sensitive to energies and shit, you could really pick up on people without them really saying anything. You could kind of just sense the aura field, you know, because the aura is real, okay? And they've already fucking taken pictures of the aura field, okay? And that's really just not only the vibrations of the atoms in your motherfucking body and shit, but that's also from the magnetic field of your brain and the magnetic field of your heart. Okay? So those things in conjunction create your motherfucking aura field. And as you start to vibrate higher, right, you start fucking with your chakras, and you can unlock the motherfucking 7 to then get to the motherfucking 15, and you get your motherfucking aura from a fucking ultraviolet to like a magenta pink type shit, you know. But, you know, most people are gonna be like, at best, probably like blue or green, you know, most people for the most part. And basically, like, some people can sense these fields, and thoughts also exist in another realm attached to these fields that we're all connected to. So you could kind of like pick up on people's thoughts within this field, you know, and you'll know if someone has negative intentions towards you or not. You could tell if they got the evil eye towards you or some shit like that, you know, and you can sense that through your fucking third eye, picking up on vibrations that your other senses necessarily can't pick up on, okay? And that shit just comes with this work, you know, and just tapping in deeply and becoming more sensitive to your fucking environment, and really becoming that motherfucking master magician who really understands that, understands, overstands that fucking the fabric of reality is just your perception. So I could really change reality. So I'm in control. So now there's no limits to what reality is, because I create and shape that shit. Okay, and everything is just energy exchange, right? So are people just taking energy from you? Are you giving your energy out? You know, you're fucking looking at every fucking interaction you have and everything you're going through on a daily basis, and fucking breaking it down on an energetic level. What was the reason I went through this, and what was this? Like, was this a lesson? Did I learn the lesson? And the shit keeps repeating, then you have to really face those things and see, what is it? And what is the reason that it's not changing? It's because I'm not changing. That's why things aren't changing. Okay? So there's these processes that go on. And it's really just understanding, you know, you. And trusting that voice that they told you not to trust since you were a kid. Okay? Because you know what's true. You could feel it. Okay? And you have voices talking to you all the time. Okay? And you have to distinguish between these voices. Right? You got your brain. Okay? Your mind telling you things. And when it comes to choices, if you use your mind, you're going to say or do some fucked up shit, right? Then you got your heart, right? And if you do or make a decision with your heart, you're going to get hurt, right? Then you got your private areas. You make a decision with that. You already know, right? And in the gut, that's what they would call God or your higher self, okay? Because that's the thing that doesn't lie. That's your intuition, okay? That's your discernment, okay? So when you can discern between the different voices, right? Because you got Satan, the lower voice, telling you you ain't shit, you can't do this, blah, blah, blah. You got to cancel that voice out. You got to beat the fuck out of it all the time. Beat the fuck out of it all the time, okay? And that's when these fucking demons will start running from you because they know you're the demon slayer and you out here fucking this shit up all the time, okay? Me, I'm out here fucking this shit up all the time. Negative thoughts, done. Okay, if it's past shit, I'll fucking face that shit right there and create a whole new memory and look at it from the positive end, and boom, now that's a new fucking memory, positive, created in that shit. Fuck that demon, slay this shit, fuck them up, okay? That's how you do that shit, okay? The science behind what I'm talking about. There's neurons in your brain, okay? There's neurons in your heart, and there's neurons in your gut, okay? You can make decisions with different motherfucking organs in your body, okay? Organs, all connected, okay? To your teeth connected to all the organs within your fucking body, okay? And deeper than that, scientists discovered we have a third set of teeth, okay? And those teeth are connected to the fucking largest organ in your body because your skin isn't the largest organ. There's another organ and it's inside your motherfucking body, okay? And that shit has to do with how fucking liquids are distributed through your fucking body, and that's just connected straight to your lymphatic system and how you flush shit out, okay? So when they're putting these motherfucking 19s and all these other shits into you, they're plugging it in straight through that motherfucking system, straight through your whole motherfucking body, okay? And they're hacking into you, doing all the types of shit with your body area network and other shit through frequencies where they can log in through electrical systems, and you're just a fucking computer, and they can fuck with it on a whole another type of level, okay? So that's what they're doing, that's how they're doing it, okay? So, how do you avoid that? Detoxing all the time. Okay, because they are constantly attacking. All right, and another thing, Rh negative, Anunnaki blood. Okay, my grandma got Rh negative. I'm from those bloodlines. Okay, other people from those bloodlines. Okay, there's certain shit you just can't avoid. Okay, and you gotta face certain shit. I'm from the bloodlines of these motherfuckers. Okay, and it's fucked up. All right, Rh negative. They try and say that Rh negative motherfucking attacks other blood. So if they're having a baby that's not Rh negative, they kill it. If that's the case, that shit wouldn't have survived over fucking time. That bloodline. You see what I'm saying? That copper-based bloodline, okay? That's plasma energy, all right? So when you're a baby and they got Rh negative and they give them that shot, they're limiting the baby's fucking powers, okay? So that baby has powers, right? And a lot of babies do. That's why they get like 11 to 20 vaccines before or by the time they're 2 years old. Okay? That's all shit to hold you down. That's why we have Alzheimer's now and ADHD and all that shit is up. Okay? Because they're fucking poisoning people. Alright? And motherfucking, your kitchen is supposed to be your medicine closet. Okay? And the shit you eat will determine your health and your lifespan. Okay? So, what they do is basically, right now in modern society, they're basically telling you that you cannot survive without these things. And then you have like the Amish, and they're fucking not doing none of this shit. And then they're just trying to say, oh, you gotta seclude yourself from society, herd mentality, and all this shit, herd immunity, and all this shit. And it's like, bro, what if I just don't take your shit? Oh, you risking other people get sick just because of your shit. How did humans survive before this? How did people survive? Like, You get what I mean? You act like people wasn't migrating and traveling from other places, like they couldn't fucking interact. You just fucking gonna die. Like, where did they do that at? Okay? So they're trying to act like we are the most diverse today out of any civilization, which is just not accurate. Okay? We're looking at it through a very human lens, and we have to fucking understand that people move and migrate over time, and there's a lot of moving parts, and there was a lot of slavery throughout fucking the world at all times. There's still slavery today, okay? And no one even says nothing or bats an eye towards it, to be honest. You know what I mean? And, you know, it just is what it is. Like, you know, I'm not down for none of that shit, okay? And oh man, yo, our ancestors is fucked up, okay? Our ancestors did some fucked up shit, alright? That's why we have to be better, okay? There was no utopia. There was never a utopia. There was never this, like, society that was just all about motherfucking being better and more advanced and all together. And the closest people have gotten to, they talk about is like the Tower of Babel, like they call these places Atlantis, all this shit. Other places they call like Tartaria. But it's not exactly the case. Okay? We're gonna have to set a new president. Alright? And this is the first time in human history where we're really gonna have to leave certain things behind that I don't think everyone's comfortable leaving behind. Alright? Because people don't even want to address the issues that are at hand. Alright? And they're gonna act like this shit don't exist. Alright? Or act like you're crazy for talking about these things. So on that hand, I'm gonna leave that at that. It's a beautiful night. I hope you have a wonderful night. Peace out.